Yeah. It's me. I'm back. As you can see, my background is a little different. I'm on vacation. Yes, I'm on vacation and I'm recording videos, but I didn't want to disrupt the schedule, so I'm recording videos now. Today, we're gonna talk about something that I get this question so many times. I figure this is something I really do need to do a video on, and it is registering your business, figuring out what to register, and the reasons that businesses fail. So, oh my god, guys, there's a part I forgot to discuss, and it is super important because one, I get this question a lot, like surprisingly a lot, and two, it's just the culture of Jamaicans. It is that the question is, why should we register our business? Why do we have to register our business knowing that when we register our business we're gonna have to pay taxes, and it's just a lot more requirements that we will face when we register our business? Well, there are a truckload, a whole heap of load of reasons why you need to register your business. Number one, you can establish a business bank account if you register your business. It's always good to separate your personal and your business assets, the personal and your business cash. You cannot open a business bank account unless your business is registered, whether it is as a sole tradership or a company or partnership. It has to be registered. The second reason is, do you want to get a mortgage anytime soon? Are you planning to buy real estate? If you are planning to buy real estate, then hello, you need to register your business. The bank will want to see where you earn your money. They want to assess your income. How are they gonna assess your income if your business doesn't exist? Because that's what's happening when you don't register your business. It doesn't exist. So you tell the bank you earn $200,000 per month, $300,000 per month. They're gonna ask you, where do you work? Oh, I just don't want a thing, you know. I just don't want a thing, a little side hustle, nothing serious, you know, a little cook clean. And listen, the bank will need to assess all of this. So you need to register your business in order to open a bank account so that you can have money running through the account. Therefore, the bank can assess your income, and so you can actually get a mortgage. You can assess the income and you can get a financial statement done. Go watch my previous video if you don't know what I'm talking about, and then you can get a mortgage. The third reason is, if you're in manufacturing or you are into the business of buying, you're in the business of buying and selling, you can get goods from your suppliers on credit, but it only happens if you have a business, if your business is registered. Do you think a Caramed is going to give Anna Palomino $2 million, even $200,000 worth of goods on credit, 30 days to pay? No, they're more willing to give Anna Palomino Limited $200,000 or $2 million worth of goods on credit. You have to be registered. As a matter of fact, when you are establishing a line of credit with your suppliers, they need to see your registration documents. Another reason is, well, it's illegal to operate businesses without registering. You have to register your business in order to legally trade. There's another reason that I'm forgetting. Another reason is that you get more customers when you are registered. You get bigger clients. When there is a fly that, I swear to God, you get more customers when you are registered, when you appear to be more legit, when you are more legit. Your customer is more willing to trust a company or a registered business, I should say, than it is to trust you, the individual. Therefore, you need to register your business. Whatever it is, just get it registered so you can be legit. First thing we're gonna jump into is an explanation as to what the different types of businesses are. When you're registering a business, you have different options. You can register it as a sole proprietorship, you can register it as a company, you can register it as a partnership. Partnerships are more popular for, say, legal practices or medical practices, just things like that. But the more popular ones are sole proprietorships and companies. Now, sole proprietorships They're very easy to register, super easy. Paperwork is a lot simpler, and it is hella cheap. Hella cheap. I think it is $2,500 or $3,500. It's been a while since I've registered a sole proprietorship, but it's between $2,500 to $3,500. You know what? As a matter of fact, go and go buy my book. Everything, all of this in my book. All of the money, them, the farm, them, where you're supposed to go, all of this in my book. But sole proprietorships are a lot easier. They're registered more quickly. It's just easier, a lot easier. Now the company requires a lot more paperwork. It is $26,500, I think. You can again buy my book if you want to get exact figures. The book explains which forms you need and all of that. But when you're registering a company, I'm not gonna go around you. The process is a lot longer and it's more expensive. It requires more paperwork. So now you'll be asking, I know, why would I want to do a company then if it takes so much energy and time and effort? Why would I want to do this? Well, if you like to protect your assets, then you'd want to do a company. The thing about it is that when you register a sole proprietorship, when you register your business as a sole proprietorship, you are registering a business under your name. So pretty much the law does not recognize you and your business as different people or different entities. So you know what happen if somebody wants to sue your business for something what you do? What's gonna happen is that they're gonna sue you because you and the business are the same people. So if you pick up a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, my love, if your business picks up that lawsuit, are you them are gonna come after? Are you them are gonna sue? The company now, when you register a company, you're establishing. My nail broke. These are my real nails, guys, and it broke. So yeah, I know pain. But anyway, when you're registering a company, the law recognizes the company and you as different entities, different legal entities. So if your company picks up a lawsuit, then your company is on its own. Well, obviously not really, but the company is who the persons would have to go after. Let me explain something to you. I don't think I explained this in the book, but I can explain it here. Occasionally, you'll notice that people do something known as piercing the veil of incorporation. What that means is that if you incorporate a company as a sham, meaning it's not a real company, you just incorporate it to avoid lawsuits, it's not a real company. People can actually apply to the court to have the court bring your identities together, meaning bring your identity and your company identity together. They can make an application to court to remove the veil of incorporation, thereby giving them access to your assets. Because the company is not a real company, you only incorporated it to avoid lawsuits, for example. That can happen. I don't think that's in my book. But that's just to say to you, don't try go around the law like that. It can bite you in the ass. Just be honest with it. If you are genuinely trying to figure out what to register your business as, to me, I think you should look at the risk level. Look at the type of activities that your business carries out. Look to the nature of your business in order to determine what kind of incorporation or registration to do. So for example, if you are a hairdresser, I don't really know I don't know why you get sued. I mean, I cannot possibly figure out why you get sued. Maybe apply some relaxer and it burn out the people in scalp. But then again, the relaxer, that's a risk that you as a customer decide to undertake when you're relaxing your hair. So the difficulty that I'm facing right now in figuring out what you could possibly get sued for as a hairdresser, it would have me lean more towards registering your business as a sole proprietorship. Now, if you want to open a restaurant, there are so many things I can think of, so many situations I can think of where you could get sued. You could make a bad batch of fried chicken, hello, and poison the people and them can come and sue you. I once worked on a case where somebody bought a particular type of food and there was a fly in the food and the person started vomited once or twice or maybe 3 times. They went to the doctor. The doctor recorded that they were vomiting. And guess what? We brought a claim against this food company. So that could happen if you have a restaurant. What you therefore want to do is you would want to register your business as a company. Separate your identities so that if that happens, your assets are protected. If you are a pastry chef and you want to open a business to sell pastry, that is something that I can easily think of where you could get sued. So in that situation, when you look at the nature of the business and the risk level, I would say look to that in order to determine what type of business to register. This is having me lean more towards a company so that you can protect yourself. So just sit down, assess the type of business you have, assess the situations in which you could get sued, assess the likelihood of you getting sued. That's how you figure out what to register your business as. Now let's talk about something that this is, as I said, one of the most asked questions that I see in my DM or my email. It's how do I start a business without having it fail, or how do I prevent my business from failing? First of all, I have a very strange belief as it relates to this. I'm gonna share it with you. You know, I think if you thoroughly research your business, I think if you thoroughly research your competitors, thoroughly research what the economic climate is, if you research all of these things, I don't know if your business is like, obviously it's not 100% guaranteed that your business won't fail, but I don't think your business will fail as easily. If the economic climate now is conducive to growth and something happens that affects that, for example, Corona, then that's something you can't foresee, so your business may end up failing depending on what it is. But in the ordinary course of things, I think if you do research, if you research your business before you start it, that's why in my book, I spoke about this at length. I said, before you get up and you start a business and you register or incorporate a business, you need to do thorough research. You have to do a business plan. Listen, I hate business plan. I hate the phrase, the term business plan, because I want me to learn in a POB in a high school. It just look one whole for writing out thing and you have to go out in a road with questionnaire. I hate that, but that's not what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about real hardcore research. You making some phone calls to talk to people who are doing it, do some undercover things, you know, like obviously if you approach somebody who's doing it now as, hey, I want to do something like you, they probably won't help you. So just tell them that you're doing some assignment or something. Just do some undercover things to figure out what you need to find out. Ask the real questions, do some real research. And that way, I don't think your business is that susceptible to failure. Obviously, as I said, it's not 100% guaranteed, but you need to do real research your business. In the Money Society, when I have somebody who wants to start a business or they've just started a business, what I do is I ask them some rapid fire questions. If they can't answer the questions, then you haven't done enough research. You need to pause and you need to go and research your business. Because the more research you do, you probably realize that, holy crap, I did this shit wrong. I need to start over. Or something to that effect. But you need to research it to figure it out, to figure out what it is, and then you can move on. That's the first reason that businesses fail, by the way. Guys, I'm just getting used to this YouTube thing, so you have to forgive me. But that's number one. Number two, lack of passion. You see, if you're doing something and you're not passionate about it, you're not going to put in as much work in it as if you're passionate about it. You're not going to stay up late nights putting in this extra effort when you don't have to. Because that's the thing, you know. Persons who are not passionate about their business, they tend to put in only what is required. They don't go overboard. They don't take that extra step. It's because you're not passionate about it. For example, today is Saturday. I'm on vacation. My family is in this living room behind me, but I'm recording videos, and it's because I'm passionate about it. I'm putting in the extra work, not because I have to, because I have a couple of videos uploaded already on schedule to be released, but because I'm passionate about it. You know what happens when the hard times come, which they will. That's something that you can't avoid. When they come, when you are presented with challenges, you don't give up as easily because you're passionate about it. So you encounter difficulties, you figure out how to go around them, and you continue. Now, if a person is not passionate about their business and the challenges come, you know what they do? They stop operating their business. That's usually, there's so many businesses out there that failed or that people stopped because of challenges that could have easily been solved. It's one thing when you close down your business because the economic climate isn't conducive to growth. But if you're not passionate about your business and you face certain challenges, you are not driven to sit and figure it out. It's just a roadblock to you that is impossible. So you close down your business. That's a lack of passion and perseverance. So that's number two. That's the second reason why businesses fail. Number three, listen, there's a part in my book that talks about this at length. Yeah, there's a part in my book that talks about this that I'm about to talk about at length, and it is payment or non-payment rather of taxes. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. It's not worth the run up and down when you find out that you're gonna be audited. The government of Jamaica has this really odd algorithm where they just, their method of selection is really beyond me. I don't understand. But when they do decide to select you for an audit, if your documents aren't in order, if you weren't paying taxes, the penalty that you will face is just not worth it. That's why so many businesses close down after being audited. They just can't afford the bill. The penalty forces them into closure. Pay your taxes. Get a good accountant. That's as much as I will say. Get a good accountant. Because some accountants will tell you they will do things to do it in a certain way where you end up paying more taxes than you are even legally supposed to. Get a good accountant and have them figure out your books for you so that you can pay your taxes. Just pay your taxes, avoid a headache, operate your business. As a matter of fact, if you're operating your business in the correct way, then taxes shouldn't be a problem. That's how I see it. So pay your taxes and avoid failure. Now guys, I have so much more on this topic, but I think it kind of unfair for me to on YouTube. I just like get the whole and just talk about this just at length when you could have buy my book and read it. It's unfair to the people who have purchased my book because this YouTube thing is free for you. So I'm gonna urge you, if you want to get more information on how to start a business, what to do to avoid failure, you need to get my book. The chapter on starting your business is long. It's a long ass chapter, but it has everything. It explains what a company is, what a business is, what's a registration versus incorporation. It explains taxes, yes, what documents you need to file for taxes, when to file them. It explains how lawsuits are treated for the various businesses or companies. It explains why businesses fail. It explains even renting a place for your business, commercial rental, a whole heap of things. So if you want to learn more about it, buy the Big Bad Book of Everything. I don't have a copy right now to go buy the book, but this purple book, and it has the Big Bad Book of Everything. So go on my website, annapalomino.com, navigate yourself to books, then click the Big Bad Book of Everything, put in your details, and I will get the order, then dispatch. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'm gonna go back to vacation now, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. I finally got it down. So do that, and I'm gonna go have some fun, I think. Bye guys.